Hello everyone, today is 13th April and in this video I am going to discuss the current affairs of today. That means the top news of yesterday will be discussed in this video. So let's start with the first news. Niti Ayog launches online dispute resolution handbook that helps to resolve disputes outside of courts. So Niti Ayog has launched a first of its kind online dispute resolution ODR handbook in India. This new handbook was launched in association with Agami and Umidyar Network India and with the support of ICICI Bank, Ashoka Innovators for the Public, Trilegal, Lalberg Dwara, NIPFP. So Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Supreme Court of India launched the handbook. So the ODR can help resolve disputes efficiently and affordably. So this ODR is online dispute resolution. So to resolve the cases or disputes through online mode, this ODR handbook has been launched, and it has been launched by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, the Supreme Court of India Justice, and Niti Ayog has launched this online dispute resolution handbook that helps to resolve the disputes outside of courts. So without going to the courts itself, we can solve the disputes by this dispute resolution handbook. So some facts about Niti Ayog. Niti Ayog was formed on 1st January 2015. Its headquarters is in New Delhi. Vice Chairman of Niti Ayog is Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, and Vice Chairman is Rajiv Kumar, and CEO is Amitabh Kant. Now the next news. International Day of Human Space Flight is observed on 12th April. So 12th April 1961 was the date of the first human space flight carried out by the Yuri Gagarin, a Soviet citizen. This historic event opened the way for space exploration for the benefit of all humanity. So on October 4, 1957, the first human-made Earth satellite Sputnik 1 was launched into outer space, thus opening the way for space exploration. General Assembly in 2011 declared 12th April as International Day of Human Space Flight. So 12th April is observed as International Day of Human Space Flight. Now some facts about United Nations General Assembly. It was founded on 1945. Headquarters is in New York, United States. Founder is United Nations, and the President of the General Assembly, United Nations General Assembly, is Volkan Bozkır. Now the next news. Prime Minister Modi releases Hindi version of Odisha Itihasa by Hare Krishna Mahtab. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi released the Hindi translation of the book Odisha Itihasa written by Utkal Keshari, Dr. Hare Krishna Mahtab from Ambedkar International Center, Janpath in New Delhi. The book, available in Odia and English so far, has been translated into Hindi by Shankarlal Purohit. So Dr. Hare Krishna Mahtab wrote the book Odisha Itihas in Ahmednagar Fort Jail during 1942 to 1945. So while he was in jail, he wrote this Odisha Itihas. So it was written by Hare Krishna Mahtab, and that book has been translated into Hindi version, and the book's name is Odisha Itihas, and Prime Minister Modi has released the book. Now the next news. SBI Mutual Fund becomes first mutual fund house to cross 5 lakh crore rupees average asset under management mark. So SBI Fund Management Private Limited becomes the first mutual fund house in India to cross the 5 lakh crore rupees average assets under management mark. In the last 1 year, SBI Mutual Fund's average asset under management has grown to 5.04 lakh crore from 3.73 lakh crore, recording a growth of 35% during the financial year 2020-21. So SBI Mutual Fund has become the first mutual fund house to cross 5 lakh crore rupees mark, average AUM mark, asset under management mark. Now some facts about SBI Mutual Fund. founded on 1987. Headquarters is in Mumbai. CEO is Vinay M. Tonse. Then the next news, Education Minister. Who is Education Minister? Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has launched implementation plan Serta for school education. So Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank chaired a high-level meeting on the implementation of the National Education Policy 2020 and released an implementation plan for school education called Students and Teachers Holistic Advancement Through Quality Education. That is the full form of Sartak. So Students and Teachers Holistic Advancement Through Quality Education. So Sartak has been developed by the Department of School Education and Literacy. So who launched Sartak for school education? It was launched by the Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Now the next news, Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik launches Mask Abhiyan against COVID-19. So Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik on a 14-day Mask Abhiyan as part of efforts to prevent the spread of coronavirus in view of rising cases and urged people to strictly follow the safety guidelines. So Mask Abhiyan has been launched by Naveen Patnaik, who is the Odisha Chief Minister. Now some facts about Odisha. Capital is Bhubaneswar. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. Governor is Ganeshi Lal. Bhitarkanika National Park, Simlipal National Park, Nandankanan Zoological Park. These are in Odisha. And Chandaka Wildlife Sanctuary, Kotagar Wildlife Sanctuary, Hadgar Wildlife Sanctuary, Satkosia Tiger Reserve. These are also in Odisha. Then Indravati Dam, which is in Indravati River, is in Odisha. Then Hirakund Dam in Mahanadi River is also in Odisha. Then Konark Sun Temple is in Odisha and Chilika Lake is also in Odisha. Now the next news, Vietnam picks ex-state security official Chin as new Prime Minister. So his full name is Pham Minh Chinh. Pham Minh Chinh. So Vietnam's National Assembly has confirmed Pham Minh Chinh as the country's next Prime Minister. Outgoing Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc was appointed as the new president. So he will be the the previous Prime Minister will be the new president. So during his time as Prime Minister, Mr. Phuc led Vietnam as it further integrated to the global economy and sustained the economic growth of 7% until last year when COVID-19 hit the world. So Vietnam picks ex-state security official Chin as the new Prime Minister, and the old Prime Minister Phuc, Mr. Phuc will be the Mr. Nguyen Xuan Phuc will be the new president. He will be appointed as the new president. So some facts about Vietnam. So Vietnam capital is Hanoi, currency is Dong. President, the old Prime Minister will be the president. His name is Nguyen Xuan Phuc and the Prime Minister is Pham Minh Chinh. Now the next news, Justice Sanjay Yadav appointed acting Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. So the central government notified the appointment of Justice Sanjay Yadav as acting Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. The appointment comes in view of the impending retirement of current Justice Govind Mathur on April 14th. So Justice Sanjay Yadav is appointed as the acting Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. Now the next news, Sonu Sood appointed brand ambassador for Punjab's anti-COVID vaccination program. So actor Sonu Sood has been made the brand ambassador for Punjab's anti-coronavirus vaccination program. During the coronavirus-induced lockdown last year, the actor has helped migrants reach their home states. Sood catapulted to the national spotlight for feeding thousands of underprivileged people amid the COVID-19 pandemic. So Sonu Sood has been appointed as the brand ambassador for Punjab's anti-COVID vaccination program. So some facts about Punjab. Capital is Chandigarh. Chief Minister is Amarendra Singh. Then Captain Amarendra Singh. The governor is VP Singh Badnore. And Abohar Wildlife Sanctuary, Harike Wildlife Sanctuary, Bir Moti Bagh Wildlife Sanctuary, Jajar Bacholi Wildlife Sanctuary and Birbad Sun Wildlife Sanctuary. These are in Punjab. Now the next news, Dr. Harshavardhan launches Tribal Health Collaborative Anamaya. So Dr. Harshavardhan, Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, along with Arjun Munda, launched the Anamaya, a multi-stakeholder initiative supported by Piramal Foundation and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So Anamaya will converge efforts for various government agencies and organizations to enhance the health and nutrition status of the tribal communities of India. So Harshavardhan along with Arjun Munda launched Anamaya. So who is Arjun Munda? Arjun Munda is the Union Minister of Tribal Affairs. So Dr. Harshavardhan along with Arjun Munda launches Tribal Health Collaborative Anamaya. So that's all for today's current affairs. I have included almost all the static GK also. So thank you everyone. Thank you.